unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So North Carolina's offense will come out first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Gets it past the marker. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Slings it downfield. Tosses it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turbin. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Denson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Offense scoops it up and still going. What in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a chance. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for a crease. It's Washington.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Crosses the 30, he's got away. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He's got it on the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. Still running at the 40.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Under fire. Extending the play. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Going for 6. Touchdown, UNC! quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Makes the catch. It's Turbin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Third and short from the 49 is this four-down territory. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. To the air on first down. He's got him. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything
better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Under fire. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Lost to throw again. Got a man. It's Flood. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is good! And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire...
He lofts one down the sideline. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Tar Heels in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Rushes on him. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Firing to the right, complete. Got enough space. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Flood. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Turbin. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Powers forward. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back, but
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.